Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday to all of you. Thanks so much for tuning in to our show, The Bread Report with Pokemon Truth Media. Let's get down to the headlines and the current insights into the Pokemon community. Alright, so Thursday, we have information for the upcoming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ranked battle regulation, which is going to be Regulation D. In this new format, which is going to be dropping July 1st to September 30th, we will be seeing the usage of all the Alolan forms, Galarian forms, Hisuian forms, and sub-legendary Pokemon that have been introduced back into the game through the Pokemon Home Update version 3, which was actually yesterday, 2 days ago, from the 29th and the 30th of May. So, in addition, restricted legendary Pokemon and mythical Pokemon are still banned, according to Cerebi. It looks like they want to keep those mythicals and legendaries out of the VGC for right now because they know that Groudon is going to dominate with all those Terra types. Also in the games department, we have the closing of Regulation C, as we just covered the start of Regulation D in July 1st. Regulation C is going to be closing on June 30th. Now, in Pokemon Unite, we just have some new holoware. Nothing major. I don't see anything about the Sword Doggozation or Comfey being changed at all. It looks like people are just going to still claim skill issue when they could just maybe push for more nerfs or more balancing issues instead. Hopefully we'll see those balancing updates for all the Pokemon because I think all of them deserve a spotlight, you know? We could see some more Mr. Mime gameplay or something like that. I think that would be great. And yeah, just that. Once again, the Zacian crisis, we haven't heard anything on it yet, but hopefully they're working on more balancing updates for that. We have the Pokemon Go Hidden Gem season is now rolling out. According to Cerebi, this is just a bunch of new raid bosses and egg pools to choose from. So if you're into Pokemon Go, there's a new season of all these new Pokemon for you to try out. Alright, so now we want to close our session tonight with an interesting story that popped up on Reddit. So, in the midst of all the Pokemon Home stuff, everyone's bringing out their shinies from previous games into Paldea, and within those posts of, oh, now I could journey with my shiny insert Pokemon here from a previous game. We see this story, and it's a story of where the person did have a shiny Pokemon, but recently they've been catching a lot of flack online for having the matching ID number of their account to a known hack or a known Pokegen using a number for the ID of a Pokemon. So, the trainer in question, they recorded themselves capturing a shiny Dondozo in the game from a raid, and afterwards they posted the evidence. They said, here's the evidence. I'm not like the Pokemon Company where I don't know where the Mudsdale for that cart was. I have the cart, I have the Mudsdale. Here's the evidence of me actually capturing this shiny Pokemon in the game. However, people saw, wait a minute, that's the same ID as one of those hacked Pokemon users or those Pokegen Pokemon. They have the same ID, so you must be a cheater. You can't have just shown us capturing this Pokemon and claim that, oh no, you caught it. You showed it to us, but we are still going to choose to ignore it, just like Pokemon Unite's balancing issues. However, this situation, it's in all seriousness, they presented the evidence to show that they did not gen it in, they didn't use any hacks or anything like that, and yet the Verlisify soldiers are coming in here and really giving this person some trouble when it's not merited or not needed, and they didn't see the evidence, they don't believe it. They're either the crowd from the people who want to hunt for shinies, but they just see all the posts online, they get extremely heated and jealous over nothing, or they're also the crowd that subscribes to the toxicity that is some of the notions that Verlisify states, where he's just no evidence doesn't matter, let's go and say this person's a hacker, let's go in and target these people who might be hacking, and then people who are hacking, let's just turn a blind eye. That's incorrect as well. I don't think this person is a hacker. They showed evidence, they showed proof that they actually caught this shiny in Scarlet and Violet, and unfortunately, because of their ID matching one of the blacklisted Pokegen ones, and now they're dealing with a bunch of harassment online, which I think it's pretty messed up. Like, they showed you proof that they caught the shiny Pokemon, and they're still getting trouble for it, saying that they're a hacker, and they're constantly being barraged with all these accusations, and no one just reads the darn thing or watches the video where they caught the shiny Pokemon. Well, I guess I'm going to be like a Gyarados and rage on that about a few more times here, but yeah, that is a huge hurdle to, I think, the community, in my opinion, that you have all this idea of, we need to go in there and barrage this person. They caught a shiny, I didn't, so we need to go in there. They have proof that they caught it, let's call them a cheater, and all this stuff. That is just nonsense. It's a cacophony of just a bunch of messy things, and I personally don't think it has any place in the Pokemon community. So with that being said, hopefully all that controversy gets sorted out. You have my best wishes to the person who was playing Scarlet and Violet, and to this controversy involves. I wish you the very best. I know it's going to be rough with all this, but since you showed that you caught the Pokemon, don't worry, that all of this will probably blow over soon, hopefully. So best wishes to you, and please don't go harass and find the people that were attacking them. That's just incorrect too. You're not helping the situation if you do so. One of the pillars of the Pokemon community should be respect, and hopefully all this just smooths over soon. Again, it's very disheartening to hear this story and you pop in and you just want to read about the happenings in the Pokemon community, but then you're greeted with this whole chaotic stew of all this stuff happening. But oh well, hopefully the situation gets better. Best of wishes to the person who it was affecting, and I think that wraps up all the news for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please stay tuned in for more Pokemon reporting from the Bread Report. Take care, please do something nice for someone, and have a good evening. Thank you so much.